According to Palo Alto University professor Christine Blasey Ford, there were 4 high boys present at the party where Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh allegedly tried to rape her some 35 years ago. We've already heard from one of those men, Mark Judge, who has categorically denied the accusations. Now, another one of the men has come forward to reveal what really happened that night. Supreme Court nominee Judge Brett Kavanaugh, left, Palo Alto University professor Christine Blasey Ford, center, Patrick J. Smith, right, photo credit, Chip Somatavilla /Getty Images News /Getty Images, heavy, Patrick J. Smith /LinkedIn. The Daily Caller reports that Patrick J. Smith, one of the men who was allegedly at the party where Brett Kavanaugh allegedly assaulted Christine Blasey Ford in the 1980s, does not even remember the party and therefore denies the allegations of misconduct against Kavanaugh. Smith's lawyer, Eric Bruce, wrote a letter about his client's recollection of the alleged event, and it will be sent to Senate Judiciary Chairman Chuck Grassley, RYA, and Ranking Member Senator Dianne Feinstein, DCA, on Wednesday. In a letter to the Senate Judiciary Committee, another former classmate of Brett Kavanaugh's denies attending a party like the one described in the allegation made by Christine Blasey Ford, who has accused the Supreme Court nominee of physically assaulting her 3 decades ago when they were teenagers. Patrick J. Smith attended Georgetown Prep, an all-boys in North Bethesda, Maryland, alongside Kavanaugh. Both men graduated in 1983. Smith signed a letter this summer, before the allegations against Kavanaugh were made public, testifying that Kavanaugh is singularly qualified to be an Associate Justice on the U.S. Supreme Court, along with dozen other of the school's alumni. Eric Bruce, who is representing Smith, authored a letter to Senate Judiciary Chairman Chuck Grassley of Iowa and Senator Dianne Feinstein of California, the top Democrat on the committee. CNN has obtained a copy of the letter, which includes a quote from Smith denying seeing any improper conduct from Kavanaugh. Source: CNN. I understand that I have been identified by Drive. Christine Blasey Ford is the person she remembers as PJ who supposedly was present at the party she described in her statements to the Washington Post, Smith says in the statement. I am issuing this statement today to make it clear to all involved that I have no knowledge of the party in question, nor do I have any knowledge of the allegations of improper conduct she has leveled against Brett Kavanaugh. Personally speaking, I have known Brett Kavanaugh since high and I know him to be a person of great integrity, a great friend, and I have never witnessed any improper conduct by Brett Kavanaugh toward women. The letter continues. To safeguard my own privacy and anonymity, I respectfully request that the committee accept this statement in response to any inquiry the committee may have. Mark Judge, now a D.C. writer, was also identified as one of the boys at the alleged party. He has denied what Blasey Ford is claiming. Now that the anonymous person has been identified and has spoken to the press, I repeat my earlier statement that I have no recollection of any of the events described in today's Post article or attributed to her letter, said Judge. So here's the tally, folks. We have more than 6 women who have known Kavanaugh since high who have come forward to vouch for his impeccable character and habit of treating women with the utmost respect. And we have 2 of Kavanaugh's ex-girlfriends, one who dated him in high and one who dated him in college, who have also come forward to say that he was always a perfect gentleman when they were together. Meanwhile, we have 3 of the 4 men who were allegedly at this party with Blasey Ford, Kavanaugh, Judge, and Smith, emphatically denying that the incident never happened. We haven't heard from the other alleged witness, but he also hasn't been named, so odds are, there's some poor sap from Maryland out there who has no idea he's been running around in Blasey Ford's repressed memories for the past 3.5 decades. And that leaves us with the grand total of people who can corroborate Blasey Ford's story. That number rests as a firm 1. Because the accuser is the only one who seems to remember the bizarre incident. And even she can't recall key details, like the house where the alleged party took place. Quite frankly, if you believe Blasey Ford at this point, despite all of the evidence suggesting that her story is complete baloney, you ought to have your head examined. Mad World News provides commentary on real news stories. The information presented is